Hello, this is Jo and I am with Catriona today, and we are going to be showing you her next workshop, which is called Prom Night, and we'll switch the camera in a second to show you. I will first tell you it is a Zoom workshop and it's over 2 sessions because we need to do the homework in between.
Yes.
And the first date is Sunday, April the 18th, and the second date is Sunday, May the 2nd. So that's a 2-week gap in between to do your homework. Okay, so we find the 2-week workshop works quite well because you get to start and you don't end up taking a piece home that you sort of thought you knew how to finish, but once you get home you forget. So it's really good doing a 2-part workshop because yes, you get to come back, done a bit of work in between, and you can get to finish it off. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning till midday, both sessions, so it's 2 3-hour sessions. The cost for the workshop is $123, and that includes a partial kit. So we will need to post that out to you. So we will probably close enrolments, if there's any spaces left, with maybe a week or 10 days to go. So if you're in Australia, you can get the kits out to you in that time. There is an optional kit if you want to buy everything to make it, then we can do that as well. And I better show you the pieces, I think. Then I'll explain the price differences. So let's switch to the overhead camera. So this is the piece. I'm going to let Catriona tell you a little bit about what it is first, because there's 2 variations, and then the inspiration behind it.
Sure. So it is a brooch or a corsage cuff. So you can wear that on your wrist like this. You can see the cuff there. And there is a little brooch, which if you can see me up in the top there on the screen, you can see me wearing it on my top. And it's quite a dimensional flower, and it actually was inspired by some lace that I came across in my stash. I was having a bit of a studio clear out and I went, oh, that's fantastic, look at that lace. I can really see possibilities there with beading with that. So it's got lots of different layers there, and it's got some bead embroidery here as well with some of the lace showing through. And it's got some teacup beads in there, a bit of dimensional embroidery in the centre, and then of course learning how to do your edges and your backing, finishing it nicely. So it's broken into 2 sessions.
Yes, I was going to ask you what they do in the first session.
So in the first session it's all about your bead placement, how to bead your petals, how the bead placement in the centre, and how to do your embroidery. And then you've got a couple of weeks to go away and do a bit of homework, have a bit of a think about any questions you may come across while you're away, and then you can come back to me and we'll work through those questions together and then work on finishing the piece. So trimming it, backing it, edging it nicely, adding a brooch back if you're doing the brooch version, and adding on your cuff if you're doing the cuff version. So there we go. Bit of a view there of what it looks like from all sorts of angles.
Yeah, we thought we'd do a video because, as is typical of Catriona's work, it's often multi-layered and it's really hard to see that in a still photograph. No matter how many photos you take, you really don't get to see it properly. So with Catriona, she's just moving it around here and you can just see. Look at that, it's just fantastic. So beautiful.
Love layering in my work.
Yes. Yes, Catriona is queen of layering, I will say. So, as I said, the workshop covers a partial kit, which is the lace. So the lace is quite unique. and that is included in the price of your workshop. If you want to buy a kit, so there's two different prices, one if you just want to do a pendant and one if you want to do the corsage, because that's got the bracelet blank in it as well.
It's got this part here, which is actually a brass
Yep.
blank inside there. And it's adjustable. You can bend it. If you've got a little wrist, you can bend it, and you can open it out if you've got a bigger wrist.
So the cost for the brooch kit is $33 and the cost for the corsage kit is $38.50.
Yep.
Okay. If you don't want to buy the kit, you will need some size 11s, some size 15s, some bugles and some teacup beads, as well as the backing, the ultra suede and stiff stuff. Okay, and then obviously your usual needles, thread, usual beading kit. Okay, so the kit comes in the purple colour or the gold colour. So those are your two choices. Okay. So as a reminder, April the 18th and May the 2nd, if you want to book in, it's bookable on the website, and you can also order the kits on the website as well. Okay, so if you are watching this from overseas, we can send kits overseas, and we just need to make sure there's at least 6 months. Sorry, 6 months would be crazy. 6 weeks to get the kit to you. So if you are interested in doing this, we know the postage is a bit slow at the moment, so we will cut off enrolments for anyone overseas within about 6 weeks to go. Okay.
Great. Book in now.
Book in now, yes. Catriona's a great teacher. She's very experienced on Zoom, and she'll hold your hand all the way through this. So don't miss out, I would say. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.